Well, good morning, everybody. It is September 30th, the opener in Ohio. I am absolutely pumped up. Full moon, chilly this morning though, so hopefully they're moving. I'm sure they moved all night with the light they got off this full moon. I'm not even going to need a headlamp to go in. It's so bright. We got an hour and a half before daylight. Or daybreak, I should say. So we got plenty of time to get here. I'm almost here. Gonna get dressed, grab my bow, go get up in a tree. Hopefully be up in a tree half hour before daybreak. These does like to move through early in this area. Operation Doe Down is a go. My brother-in-law is gonna be out as well. So hopefully between both of us, we get something on the ground. So we're pumped up. Ohio season's here. Team Ohio is going to be in full swing trying to put some deer on the ground, so we're excited. Stay tuned, guys. Let's go get up in a tree. Good morning, guys. Deer season is finally here. I cannot believe it. It's September 30th. Just been set up for probably about 45 minutes to an hour now. Just getting daylight enough to film stuff. The squirrels are out full force already, so there's already been like 20 head snaps that I think a deer's coming. I don't think I spooked anything on the way in. Took me a little bit to find my tree to get set up in, but back here behind me is some real thick, nasty stuff. I'll show you. You can see back through there. That's real thick bedding back there. I got ag about 300 yards that way, so, and mainly it's just does bedding here, and my trail's out to my left here. So I'm hoping they stayed in the corn a little longer and just gonna work their way back to this bed. I got a really good wind kind of blowing back over the bedding, so they should be coming this way right at me. But who knows, this is a big area, so they could enter anywhere. The main trail coming in is right here by my tree, so well, I don't know how much of that I got on camera. No shots were fired though. I'm sitting here just messing around taking B-roll footage, and I look down, there's literally a doe right underneath my tree. She wasn't huge, but I would have shot her. So, there you go for self-filming. Worried about the content, you got deer walking right underneath you. I mean, it is dead calm out here. Them deer walked right where I set up. I was walking around. They didn't even stop and smell. I thought they were just gonna, they walked right underneath my tree. I was able to swing my camera arm, grab my bow. But they just walked in a straight line on this trail away from me. All I could do is shoot them in the butt. But again, it was pretty thick where they went, so I don't know how much of them I got on camera. But you want to talk about getting your heart pumping early in the morning. They did exactly what I thought, except I thought they were going to come out on this trail. They got a trail right underneath my tree that I didn't see. But they came from the corn a little later in the morning. I mean, it's still kind of early, but two pretty nice does, no fawns with them. I would say last year's does. Not gigantic, but big enough I'd shoot them. Well, just had two more Alright guys, walking out here. Ended up seeing 5 deer, which was a blast. I'm just so happy to be back out here, man. This has been awesome. I picked a different tree for this evening. I got my sticks and my platform set up, so tonight I can just walk right in and get up in the tree real quick. So hoping to get out probably around 3 to set up. That'll give me 4 hours or so of sitting. It's a little early for this early in the season, but tucked up close to where them does have been. They're gonna come out and browse a little bit on all this stuff. So hopefully, I had a trail camera here most of the summer. I would get them as early as 4 o'clock coming out. They'll just take their time browsing through all this stuff, picking up acorns that are falling, and browsing through all these briars while they work their way to their home. So the plan worked this morning. I just didn't realize that they were using that trail for the turkey. Well, I guess they're up moving. I just bumped a yearling right here, getting ready to cross this fence and head back to where I hunt. She was just on the other side of the fence. Set up for the afternoon hunt right now. It's around 3:30, I think. I bumped a doe on the way in here, but it was little. It was a little fawn, I think. It wasn't big. So, yeah, that was exciting, but I don't think I've missed anything else though. Got in, there was like 20 turkeys 100 yards from my stand. Acorns are still raining. The wind is good. It's blowing straight. I'll be able to shoot the deer before they wind me. It's going right over my ground scent on the way in. The trails here, but this is the best tree to be in, so I should be able to get them early. I got this tree here blocking me. I got good back cover behind me. We're probably 20 feet in the air. I just really gotta pay attention. So they're gonna slip out of this bedding area. At any time, I've had a camera here for a while and had pictures of them throughout the entire day. It's all just random, so we'll see what happens. I found a really good scrape too, 40 yards from me, so tells me there's a buck in the area working it. There's tracks in it. Blinking radius just broke. About the lines. All right, opinion time. There's my arrow, definitely hit. I heard a good pop, but I didn't see her drop, and it didn't look like it's dark blood. Maybe a little matter, which makes me think I hit her a little back, maybe liver and exit through the guts. Maybe she was kind of quartered to me. 20 yards. I'll send you guys the video. I got the shot on video. I don't know how good we can see the arrow, but I do have blood right away, right at impact. But the only thing that worries me is she walked off. She ran off probably 100 yards. So she wasn't hit like, you know, how they usually just run until they fall over when they're hit really good. I didn't hear her crash. I did see her stop at about 100 yards and then just kind of walked off after that. Well, as you can tell, it is 12:23. Me and my brother-in-law went and did some more looking for the deer. Still couldn't find any more blood than from where I found last blood. So I'm thinking what happened is right before we find last blood, there's a spot where it looked like the deer stopped, and it wasn't very far. Like the deer went out, looped around. When I lost sight of it, it kind of just stopped right there. So I didn't get out of my tree till another 35 minutes, 40 minutes after I shot it. I shot it at 7. I wasn't down till like 7:45. It was pretty well dark. And I'm guessing I bumped the deer that was right there, because it was, and when it bounded off, I don't know if it was almost, you know, stopped up from where I hit it. So, because after watching the footage back of the shot, I didn't think it was that bad of a shot, but the way it walked off, normally deer that are hit really good, they run till they die. So the way it walked off like that had me concerned. So I tried sneaking out of there. The coyotes got riled up. Well, guys, let's see, I shot my doe Saturday, and we just found her. She did die. So this is the crime scene right here. Millions of flies on her. She's been dead for a long time. Man, that stinks. We just couldn't get, I found her because the buzzards, you can tell, they've been, oh, there goes one right there. There's a couple, there's about 40 of them here. You can tell all the poop everywhere. Well, at least I got closure on her, I guess. So that's exciting. The problem is she came in and died. I literally have a camera right here. I've been wondering why my camera's been dead. That's why. I got a dead deer literally 40 yards from my camera. So that deer got bumped by them yotes. And yeah, ran all the way. Probably, so she took that liver shot after she was bumped. I think she was still dead within a few hours. Here's a side note. I have a really nice buck on camera in here. Here's one of his rubs right here. Oh yeah, that thing's still wet too. There's another one over there. This is literally the trail I've been getting him on. My camera's right there. This is the trail he's been coming through. He ain't been here in a few days, and that's why. So they're gonna finish eating that doe. I'm guessing the coyotes got on her quick. At least I found her. It gives me some closure. I know she died. She died pretty quick because, like I said, she died within probably 500 yards of me shooting her. So, oh well, life goes on. I wish I could have found her that night, but